Hello everybody, and welcome back to another MSFS Spirit of Shadows video. Last time we flew all the way up from Edinburgh down here to Northolt Airport here in London, and today we're going to be going to the Royal Airforce Museum, as that is where I believe the next note to be located. So, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have our plane from last time. They had to fly it back and do more cargo runs with it. But we do have that little guy back there. Yeah, no, it was cool. I wanted to look at that one. But yeah, we got this little guy back here. Yeah, I don't know how I always end up finding the most unique aircraft. But yeah, I was just asking around if anybody had an aircraft they would let me borrow for a day, and the guy was like, yeah, I got this one. Apparently it comes in a kit and you put it together. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Luckily we don't have to put it together, but we do need to do the walk around check. Removing the pitot cover and the wheel chocks and checking out these big rubber tires. What we got over here? Oh, I just walked through the aircraft. Hi, what are we checking here? The brakes? Oop. I'm trying to check the brakes or whatever we're checking here. I just can't get around here for some reason. Yeah, right brake. Yeah, you can kind of see it from here. Brake rotor and caliper. Yeah, I can inspect it from over here. Because it won't let me get too close to it, really. Yeah, all looks good. All looks good. Flaps. And ailerons. You can see the cables there. Very cool. It reminds me of that one thing that used to exist. Inflatable airplanes. At one point. I forget, there was a certain company that made them. But yeah, they were inflatable. You literally just pump air into them and then they blow up. This, you know, obviously has a bit more a couple more rigid parts. But yeah. What's that? A Boxer 4 engine powering the whole thing? Should be fun. Let's go ahead and get this thing started up. Oh, we enter in this side? I think we enter on this side. There we go. Zippers. Love it. Alright. Ooh. Okay. I think we can probably start this without the checklist, but let's just... It's not our plane. I don't want to break anything, so let's view the checklist. Oh, apparently there isn't a checklist. Never mind. There aren't... Oh, no, there they are. Pre-flight. Yeah, we did that. Magneto. Yeah, I'm sure... Oh, yeah, there's no overhead. Great view, though. Great view. Okay, so where's the magnetos? Would that just be these two ignition levers? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're off. And then the battery switch. Probably... Master? Yeah. Okay. So first we turn on the battery. Then we turn on the strobe lights. They're already on, actually. Then we turn on the nav lights. Then we can turn on both magnetos. Then we can bring up the throttle. Where would the throttle? Oh, there's the throttle. You see that little lever down there? I don't know if you can see it because this thing's in the way. But you see that lever down there? That's about... Okay, so a quarter would be like... Just bring it up a little bit. Starter. Okay. Starter. So that's our trim. Noted. Where would the starter be? Master. Prime. Let me just click the look at button. Oh, it's a push start. Boop. Love it. Didn't work. Oh, you gotta hold it. Oh my gosh. Brakes. Thing doesn't have a parking brake. Gotcha. Yep, the engine started. Gosh, that went off quick. Okay, let's bring the throttle back a little bit. Let's bring that down to like... Oh, I think that's choking it. Yeah, I think we're fine. Rudder works. Okay. Landing light. Wig-wag mode on. Ooh. Yeah, that thing stops in a hurry. Okay, I see strobe, I see nav, I see radio, master transponder. Oh, it's called the wig-wag. Landing light. Yeah, I know where the rudder is. Yeah, I guess the brakes are these. I don't think there is a parking brake. Alright, before takeoff. Yep, we got all that. Okay, so we can just head off to the runway now. As long as our engine's still running. Yeah, it is. Caution advisory only. Switch to service interruptions. Okay. Ah, nice. We got a nice fancy avionics in this thing. Yeah, again, don't know how I end up finding these very unique planes. But yeah, we got flaps. Oh, that thing, the speed for flaps? So at flap 1, we can go 10 knots? Is that what that's saying? Because that's slow. That's slow. At flaps 1, we can go 10 knots. This thing could probably, if we wanted it to, just take off right here, right now. But I would like to get to the runway. You can check all the flight controls. Watch them work. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. Yeah, so flight controls are free. Pull the stick fully backward. Is that how we stay on the ground? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because it's a tail dragger. I guess pushing that tail into the ground keeps it down instead of pushing forward like you would for a regular plane, because that's going to kick the wheel up and get us going a bit up. Let me check the map. All right, where are we? Okay, we're taking a little bit of a side road. Oh, there's an X here. I don't think we're supposed to go this way. I think this taxiway is supposed to be closed. Oh, well, as long as there's still pavement here, they won't even see us. We're so tiny. We're so tiny. How would they even see us? It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll just get right back on the main road. You don't need to worry about it, right? Right? Yeah, like that's... Who cares? Who cares? Like, who does really care? But yeah, I was looking at this airport, and it's kind of cool. They obviously used to have another runway. Probably back from the war, if I were to guess. And yeah, they turned it into a parking lot. Over here it's just parking lot. Oh, no, I can't even show you guys that. Yeah, it's just parking lot over here. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. You can park on a runway. An old runway, I guess. Not an active one. That'd be a bad idea. Oh, cool little place. And as far as I know, the museum is pretty much just straight east from here, if Google Maps is to be believed. Which I think I can trust Google Maps. Looks like a very calm day, not a lot of wind, which is good for us. Because, yeah, otherwise we'd probably be blown off the side of the runway. Alright. So, yeah, we did all that. We're on the runway. Normal takeoff. Flaps must be positioned to the first notch. Throttle full. Flaps must be up when reaching 300 feet. Okay. So we put flaps down. That's flaps in the first notch. And I think they go all the way down, right? 1, 2... Yeah, that's even further down. 3. Just testing them. 4. Yeah. So 4 equals 45. So does that mean... That's interesting. We'll be very careful trying not to overspeed the flaps. Are they still down? Yeah, I think those are in notch 1. Okay. So anyways, let's begin our departure. Okay, go. So we shouldn't need that much speed. Yeah, there we go, we're off. Just like that. Alright. And then once we get above 300, we gotta get the flaps up. Look at this. This is cool. Apparently in the US you can fly one of these without a pilot's license, because it's, you know, considered an ultralight. If you didn't know that. And I think I'm gonna get the flaps fully up now. That is gonna cause us, us to descend a little bit, but that's okay. We can expect that. Let me just make sure the flaps are all the way up. And I think, yeah, they are. I guess I could check too. Yeah. That'd be a more reasonable way of checking, just looking back. I'll go ahead and get that out of your guys' way. And yeah, we're looking for a big airport. Or a big air museum. Oh, I know train tracks were next to it. We're gonna follow the train tracks. As long as we're still going east-ish, we're gonna follow the train tracks. Because I do remember from Google Maps there were train tracks next to it. I think probably Great Western Railway, 4-track main line. Dealio right here. We're flying east. Here, we're flying east. I think it was these doubles, because it merges into 4 pretty close. I think this is a big Y right here, actually. Yeah, there's the other 2 train tracks. Yeah, so here's where it merges to 4-track, right here. No, it's still double. It's the little split-off siding. Okay. No, it's fine. We're okay. Ooh. Could maybe cut back on the power a little bit. I could also probably, you know, do some trimming if I wanted to, but... I don't know. This feels nice. Yeah, we can do a little bit of trimming. It's fine. Look at those English houses down there. All those English houses. Alright. Again, I'm hoping I'm going the right way. I'm following the correct train track. I could probably also try and pull up some sort of navigation on my phone. But yeah, we aren't really flying that fast, so we shouldn't, like, absolutely miss it or anything. Oh, there's a cell tower. Let's not take out the cell service, or else we'd probably be on the news. A local American takes out cell service of the United Kingdom. Was this a threat? Does this mean war? No, I just accidentally hit your cell tower. I didn't mean to cause any, you know, problems. Yeah, let's not hit it. We successfully not hit it at this point. I wonder if we could find where Calmsden is. It's probably not near London, if I were to guess. Probably somewhere else. Calmsden is probably somewhere else. It's in Calmsden, because it's based off the real location. Oh, there's 4. Oh, that's still 2 tracks. This is still double track mainline. There's another cell tower, bringing internet service to that entire neighborhood. Feel like I've made a wrong turn. Alright, well, I've been following this railroad while also checking Google Maps. For some reason, it's giving me train connections. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, apparently we should be coming across a big stadium. Oh, yep, that would be it right there, I think. That's pretty big. I actually kind of want to fly over it. Let's see. Let's see if this thing's got the beans. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at all those seats. For football. The European kind. Yeah. Not the American kind. Yeah, let's go ahead and rejoin to this train track, because we should be coming across a rail yard. And then from the rail yard, we can deviate to another rail yard, which then is the tracks next to where we need to be. Yeah, it's a little bit convoluted. Yeah, these tracks don't go to where we want to go, but there's the rail yard. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of tube trains, actually. Yeah, it must be for the London Underground. Alright, so I think we can deviate this way? Northeast. And we should be able to spot another rail yard, and then we follow that rail yard north. Yeah. Okay, so we're just looking for that second rail yard. Keeping an eye on our speed. Making sure it's not going too high and also not going too low. Making sure it's staying balanced. Would this be... This looks like a rail yard? Would this be the rail yard? This just looks like construction. But if there's train tracks, then I guess... That's roadway. That's train tracks. Okay, probably should follow these. Probably should follow these north. Yeah, this is 4-track main line. Okay. I think the rail yard's probably somewhere behind us. But yeah, if these are train tracks, we should definitely be following these north. Probably get off the power a little bit, because we are approaching our destination. And I think... It's not going to be too obvious when we pass it. It's not like there's going to be like a massive plane or something, you know? Like, if I was making a museum, I'd put a massive plane outside, but that's just me. Is that it? That might be it right there. And if that's the case, we need to try and attempt a landing on that road. Right in front of it. Because even though it's a bush plane, I don't know exactly how much on a dime we can stop. Ugh, I can't even speak. Yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah, these tracks kind of crisscross up here. Does that mean we've passed it? If the tracks terminate, we've crossed it. Okay, I don't think we've gotten there yet. The tracks terminate not too far from it. So I don't think we've gotten there yet. Oh! That's it right there. Okay. Yeah, I think the tracks... Okay. Yeah, you see the tracks stop? They don't go any further? Yeah, they just stop right here. Looks like it used to continue, but obviously doesn't anymore. So, oh, let's go and make a U-turn. Okay, speed's still good. Yeah, so it's these tents over here. So, I'm just gonna fly over it a couple times, see if we can scout a spot. If not, I'll probably land on the road in front of it. I mean, there is that really big parking lot. But yeah, I just don't think we can stop on a dime that quickly. We'll need a little bit of a rollout. Yeah. Yeah, we could... Yeah, that's the parking lot there. That's... It's not that big. Or it's not even the parking lot. That's like a football field next to it, looks like. We could also land on the train tracks next to it. Probably not a good idea, though. I think aiming for this field is going to be the best course of action. Alright. Okay, all the way down, all the way down. Okay. Is that how you're supposed to land one of these? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if I can get it back upright. I mean, it's light enough. I can probably just... Yeah, there we go. I'll go ahead and just put the wheel chocks back. I think I do that from in here, right? Yeah, I don't really know how to put the chocks back down. Oh, whoops. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't blow away. Alright. If I remember correctly, the museum was over this way. Yeah, there you go. Air Force Museum. I don't know where the main entrance would be. Somewhere around here, probably. Those cars don't look quite right. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Aha, yes, here we go. This must be what's left of the door. Alright, well I went in there, and they actually did have something. Surprisingly. I gave them the whole backstory, the whole spiel. Yeah, apparently no one else has come here. So it was what we were suspecting, that it's so obvious that nobody ever thought to check this place for the note, but there it is. There it was. Yeah, I guess I'll take a look at it once we get back, because yeah, I am still worried about taking off here and then also being able to successfully land back at the runway in Northolt, but we should hopefully be fine. As long as we can take off within a rapid distance, we should be a-okay. I just gotta make sure that those struts are good, that we didn't, like, obliterate them or whatever when we landed. And yeah, I took another look at Google Maps. Instead of taking the entire train route back, we can follow the highway. The highway will be a bit more of a direct way to go. It doesn't look like they're damaged. They seem fine to me. I don't know. I'm not an expert. But either way, it should be good enough to get us back on the ground, in the air here. The engine restarted okay. We'll go and get over here. Because again, we want all the space we can get. So we're going from one corner to the other. Yeah, this looks good. Alright. Here goes absolutely nothing. Oh, we made it. Oh gosh, stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Oh my goodness. Get the flaps up, get the flaps up. Get the flaps up, get the speed up. Flaps up means speed up. Flaps up means speed up. Okay. Whew. Wow. Yeah, I decided to turn around from the other end because that building looked a bit risky. I didn't want to smack into it several times. Yeah. We're off. We're heading back. Okay, this is the train track. Oh, I didn't even know where the highway was. I should have, again, I should have followed the highway. I mean, I guess we could follow the train track back. But yeah, I don't know which there. We'd have to find that. I think... Where's that stadium? Oh yeah, no, we're heading the complete wrong way. We want to head, yeah, we want to head this direction. We're heading the complete wrong way. We want to head basically this way. Yeah, there's the stadium that we passed by on the way here. So there should be some... I mean, we're basically heading the right way. So as soon as we see like a road heading in this direction as well, I guess that'd be the road to follow. Yeah, I'm just surprised we were actually able to get off the ground. That basketball... Was it like a basketball court or... I don't know. Whatever court that was, it wasn't very big. Didn't have that much space to take off. Do we still have flaps down? We do. Let me get those up before we damage them. There we go. Oh, there's Heathrow. Okay, I know it's in the direction of Heathrow. So probably want to head this way. Yeah, I think this might be the marker for it right here. Yep, there it is. Alright. Wonderbar. Yeah, finding an airport in this game is easy. Finding a random Air Force Museum is not. Cul-de-sac. And Roundabout. Roundabout. Alright, we should be coming straight in. Yeah, runway's in sight. Okay. I'm gonna bring the power back. Maybe put in the choke. Just, you know, I don't really know what that does. I mean, I know what choking an engine is, but as far as this airplane goes, I'm not really sure how that benefits us, because it's not how you turn off the engine. Maybe it's how you're supposed to start it, because that's what I do know about choke, is like that's how you kind of start an engine. So maybe that's what you're supposed to do to start. We didn't do that though. It's fine, don't worry about it. I think we can get flaps down. Yep, they're coming down. Wonderbar. Yeah, we got a lot of velocity. And we're very high up. That's okay. The runway's very long, and we're only going 50 knots. So we could probably begin landing, take off again, and then actually commit to a landing. Because that's how much runway we have compared to how small we are. I mean, we landed on a freaking basketball court, or whatever that was, so our runway should be easy. Bring the flaps down again. Keep descending. All the way flaps out. Looks good to me. Alright, now we just park it. There we go. Perfect. Be careful with these tail draggers hitting the brakes. Yep, because you can do that. Trying to avoid that, but it happened. Oh, where do we exit? Oh, wow. I guess we could go this way. I don't think anybody's stopping us. Yeah, we stopped so soon. We didn't even need, like, the runway, basically. There we go. So yeah, this is the other runway that the airport used to have. You can see how big it is as a taxiway. Yeah, I don't think there's no X on here. Okay. I thought it was another one of these crossings that was like X'd out and we weren't supposed to use it. I mean, even though we use these anyway. They're not supposed to be used, that's why they're X'd out. But yeah, we can pull down here and we can park back up where we found this little airplane. Yeah, we'll go ahead and check that note. And depending on what that note says, I guess we'll determine what airplane I need to find for next time. We got some new faces here. I don't remember that blue one. Very colorful. Very pretty. Ooh, looks like someone... Is someone taking our spot? Yeah, looks like our spot's taken. Okay, I'll park in the next one then. Or no, is this our spot? I think this is our spot right here. Yeah. No, that spot's taken too. Both these spots are taken. Yeah, that one right there, and then... Okay, I guess I'll use this one. Fine. 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 There we go. Alright. Ignition, master. Yeah, basically all that. Probably should turn all this off too. I think all that was already on. That was idle. Alright. Well, anyway. That was fun. Oh, the lights are still going, even though I'm pretty sure I turned those off. Yeah. That was fun. Still a little bit shooken up from that landing, but, you know, it doesn't look like the aircraft's damaged at all, so... Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos, have a great day, great rest of your day, and yeah, next time, let me just open this up. Okay, see you guys then. Goodbye for now.